Don't feel too low. Don't feel too fly. Never let me know. Never go away. Don't feel too low. Don't feel too fly. Never let me know. Never go away.
What are you doing?
Sitting.
And what else?
Nothing.
What were they talking and laughing about? Those two bubbling blunders, what were they saying?
We're giggling. Women often do. It's their nature and it suits them best. Were they laughing at me? They were laughing at each other. Why should they?
Not at me, that ain't her. My fiancée. But surely their laughter has changed. Everyone is whispering and giggling lately. Is it a delusion? Do something for me. Try to find out what they're saying about us. What kind of ridicule they're building up. I would like to know. Of course it doesn't matter, but I would like to know. And you might also tell them that if they continue to take liberties behind my
What's
back.
happening to you, Philip? You are as touchy and as easily hurt as if you were your fiancé.
Don't go too far. I've had enough. Tell that mob that if someone allows themselves the least improperty, the shadow of a slight...
You liked it, huh? You liked it, didn't you? Have you had enough? Sufficient? Perhaps another pear in syrup? A nice sweet one. It would do you good. So much good.
Good. Good.
Perhaps some cream. Cream would do you good. It's so nutritious. What about some cream? Or milk. Milk with sugar. Less sucre. What is it? No appetite? Not even. What are we going to do about it?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing, Your Majesty. In fact, the truth be told, nothing.
Such a shy creature. If only she would say something occasionally. If only you would say something sometimes. It's not difficult, really. One has to say something sometimes for decency's sake. You don't want to be indecent? Well, what are we going to do now?
Well, what? Nothing. Say something, for goodness sake.
Help
May the Lord have mercy upon us!
Highness, the doctor has arrived and is waiting in the gallery.
It's for you. Come. You'll excuse us.
Philippe, just a moment, Philippe. Will you leave us, please? We have to speak to our son. Philippe, you can't complain that we do not respect your feelings. We are like mother and father to this poor child, but could you use your influence to make her slightly more communicative? The decency should be preserved, Philip.
The decencies.
My dear son, aren't we offering her a mother's heart? We love her with all of her faults because she loves you.
Love? Then love her. In any case, I would advise you not to love her.
Lord, guide us! And yet, you are not showing her enough warmth. She is frightened of you.
Frightened be damned! Then how does she manage to get in every corner and look through every window? She will use up all our windows in no time at all. And still, not a word. Nothing. Give me the reports. France is rising again! Frightened. Of what? Of me? And you are fussing around her too much. Another pear or another little cake as if you were a boarding house landlady.
And you are not fussing. You're quite natural with her, aren't you? You only have to swallow every time you're about to speak to her, and you look so scared whenever you're near her. Do you think that nobody has noticed?
Scared? It's she who is scared. Like,
The majesty of your majesty seems to intimidate her. I am not the least surprised. I too have been intimidated by your majesty. As a matter of fact, I have trembled in the side of your majesty. But, may I be allowed to suggest that your royal highness encourages her a little? Take her aside and have a little chat.
with her? Me? With the grumpy dumpy?
A splendid idea! She needs encouragement. We must arrange little talks in private. À deux, or à trois. When she gets used to us, we will attempt it with the others. It will stop her from being so terrified. Oh, miniatures, don't be so churlish. We will start at once. I will send her to you under some pretext. Philip's at the doctor's. I will send her back for some wool! But I beg you, promise to behave like a true father to her.
Lord Chamberlain. Look what you got me into. What can I talk about?
Your majesty, it is the simplest thing. You take her aside. You smile to her. You say something. You tell a joke. Then she will have to smile back. Perhaps even laugh. And so on and so forth. You will engage her in what might be permissible to call happy social intercourse.
Smile. Smile. Why should I put myself out? Because she is too shy? Lord Chamberlain, you do it.
But your majesty, surely this isn't the first time you had to put a girl at ease.
Yes, that's all very well, but this wretch is so scared.
Everybody is afraid of you.
Here she is. Wait! I'm not going to make a fool of myself all by myself. Don't go. Stay. Nice to see you here. Looking for something, eh?
Wool.
Wool! Oh, here it is. Was it lost? What? What is it? Well, are we a little scared? There's nothing to be scared of. Nothing at all. What? I said there's nothing to be afraid of. I am father. I am Philip's father. Daddy! Not daddy, father. Anyhow, I am not a stranger. Oh, you mustn't. I am a plain, ordinary man. Well, not ordinary, but I am not an ogre. I am not the boogeyman. I have not eaten any little children. Oh. There's nothing to be afraid of. I am not a beast. I'm saying I am not a beast. I'm saying that there is nothing to be afraid of. I am not a beast. I'm saying there's nothing to be afraid of. I am not a beast. I'm saying that there is nothing to be afraid of! I am not a beast! You snake!
Hush, or somebody may hear you.
She's scared! Scared, not properly scared, just indulging herself.
I would venture to say that she's not even properly able to be afraid. Some of our ladies are afraid beautifully. With such charm, such piquancy. This one only manages to be scared. There's nothing to it.
I've just remembered something.
Remembered what?
Lord Chamberlain, do you remember that one we... a long time ago?
I don't want to remember anything, Your Majesty.
I'd forgotten all about it till now. I was just a prince, and you were only an embryo of a chamberlain. That little one you know. I think on this sofa, I think she was a seamstress.
The little seamstress. The sofa. Oh, youth. Blissful days of youth. What is it to her? Do not interrupt.
She died soon after that, I think. Drowned herself.
She did. I remember it as if it were yesterday. How she walked onto that bridge, and from that bridge, splash! Blissful days of youth. There's nothing to equal it.
Wouldn't you think she was rather like the Grumpy Dumpy?
But Your Majesty, this one is a bloated brunette, and the other one was a thin blonde.
But she was scared in the same way. Bungle, botch, ma'am, Guga, she was scared stiff, the trollop.
If these memories displease Your Majesty, it is better to forget. It isn't good to remember dead women. A dead woman isn't a woman at all.
She was scared, and she looked ill-used just as this one. On this sofa! Why must something always remind one of something else? I can now remember the whole damn thing!
Congratulations! Wonderful! You have reassured her! Terrified with fear, the poor thing! What has gotten into you, Ignatius? You have spoiled everything!
Hell and damnation! Don't you come near me, madam.
What's all this? Why can't I come near?
Why? Always why? Can't I have any wishes of my own? Am I not my own master? What? Must I explain everything? Why are you looking at me? Why are you staring? Well, why? Why did I rage at her? Because she reminded me about something.
Not worth mentioning, Your Majesty. It isn't worth telling.
She reminded me about something, but... About you, if you must know. Yes, about you, my darling.
About me.
There is no need to stare. Hang it all. I'm sorry, Margaret. I must admit that I got carried away. But can you imagine? I can't even look at this poor child without thinking of you. What? I didn't want to speak about it. It is embarrassing, but if you want me to be frank, I will. You know how sometimes One person reminds us of another. Not all together, in a sort of different condition, as it were. You understand? When I see Grumpy Dumpy, the way she moves, sloppy, groping, fumbling, it makes me think of you. All floppy and undone.
She reminds you of me. Undone.
Exactly. Say it. Say it yourself and you will see that it is the same. Whisper it to me.
My God!
I see that you would rather keep your little secrets, madam.
You're forgetting yourself!
On the contrary, I am remembering. Remembering all sorts of things. In a moment, I shall remember all. Ma'am, do it.
What does it all mean? Stop titillating yourself! Your Majesty, you are doing it all the time since this unfortunate creature has appeared at court. You're all fidgeting and preening yourselves. Come here now, girl. I must ask you something. Your Majesty. Look at me. Look at me! Straight into my eyes! Admit it. You have told somebody. You have been prattling about my poems. Admit it. You can keep the secret any longer. You told them. Your Majesty. You haven't. If you have told nobody, how could he have found out? You must have found my notebook under the mattress. Who, Your Majesty? That was it. That is what he meant. Look, tell me frankly, since I worked the Queen, I'm releasing you, temporarily, of course, from all difference due to me. When you, look at Ivona, does anyone else come to mind? No association? The way she walks, for instance, her nose, the way she looks, her general behavior, do they remind you of somebody? Some affinity? Do you think that a malicious person could see a link between her and my poetry? My own intimate feelings I put in it? Your poetry? Your Majesty, how disastrous is the cursed poetry! This world is far too vulgar. Disastrous ecstasies, fatal reveries, pernicious confidences. You are not telling the truth. Why would he use the word floppy if he had not read the word? He would not use it. Am I right? So naked? So undone? Undone! What a horrible word! You are not telling the truth! Swear! Swear properly! Kneel down and take an oath. Repeat after me. I swear.
I would like to speak to you. I'm sorry, what am I interrupting? A sorcery session?
No, she's just doing up my shoes. They are too large.
Why, pray, did the king frighten my fiancée?
Not this tone, Philip.
What tone would you find suitable then? She is half paralyzed with fear. Under the circumstances, I think I'm fantastically calm. Go out, checkers! Mother, I would like to speak to you. Alone. Forgive me if I say something which sounds odd. I don't know how to put it. Is it true she reminds the king of some past symbiotes?
Who told you that?
Father.
Yes. What have you been telling Philip?
Nothing. Except the truth, of course. He pestered me, so I told him. Why? When? What? I told him the truth. I would much rather he had pestered you than me.
Ignatius.
How is it? Because of my mother's past sins, my father shall apply my fiancé.
Yes. I assaulted, I attacked, I let fly, and why do you think I did it? Is it because of my own little sins? Why are you staring, Margaret? If you stare at me, I will stare at you.
My parents stare at one another because of my fiancé.
Don't laugh at your father, Philip, and pipe down.
Your father was vexed and annoyed and told you the first thing that came to his mind to stop pestering him. It is absurd, not worth talking about. Let us change the subject.
Madam, I know it is absurd.
Let us not talk about it anymore. Absolute nonsense.
Absolute nonsense indeed. Quite absurd. Idiotic.
Why? Bowing.
Because where she is concerned, I am a little absurd as well.
You absurd.
It's difficult to call it anything else. I do not love her, and this makes me act like a fool. I see why you act stupidly towards her, because I've done the same myself.
Philip, you are taking liberties. Hold your tongue. Why are you bowing again, you fool? This is going too far.
Oh, but with her, you can go as far as you like.
What? I wouldn't like to go anywhere with her. What is it all about? Lord Chamberlain?
Stop this bowing.
One may be able to do as one likes to her, but that doesn't mean that the prince can do what he wants to us. Oh, not to me. I had nothing to do with it. Don't come near me.
Anyone can go near her, of course. One can pull her hair. One can tweak her ear, even.
I mean, you know.
What? Your Majesty, if you come near me,
Anyone can go near her, of course. Anyone can touch her. She's made for it. For anything. You can do anything with her. She's too shy to protest. Too disagreeable. With her, you can be stupid, ridiculous, vulgar, cynical.
Oh!
Anything you fancy, your ex.
I am not interested. It is a complete indifference to me. I take my...
Rot and rubbish! Why are you staring, Philip?
Ah!
Good day. Good day. Get out.
Explain. Explain. Goodbye.
You can do anything with her! Everything! Whatever you like! She is still sitting somewhere by the fire, and she loves me. Loves me. Ah! You could do anything with her. Everything. Whatever you like. Oh, with her you can let yourself go. Anything goes.
Let me go.
Oh, but I am telling you, you can do as you like. Oh, delightful. I will scream. But I am telling you, you can do as you like with her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean you. I didn't mean to, really. It just happened. What have I done? I behaved like a fool again.
The impertinence.
I beg you not to tell anyone. If my fiancé were to find out, she would be hurt. 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 Hurt.
Let me go.
In a moment. Hurt. Ah. What a nose. What a lovely mouth you have. Don't go, I believe I'm being unfaithful. It's terrible. It's glorious, it's so easy. Checkers! Checkers!
At least don't call anyone.
On the contrary, my love. Checkers! Get Master Simon and Miss Ivona and bring them here at once. Go. Go! Oh, there is no question of my letting you go. I feel at ease at last. The delight of embracing a girl who is not repulsive. I shall send you flowers. Ah, it is so easy. I might touch it. I must turn this to good account. I love you. Simon! This is my present fiancé.
What?
Ivona, I must confess something to you. I was unfaithful a moment ago with Isabel. You are no longer my fiancé. I am sorry, but there's nothing you can do about it. You are not desirable, and Isabel is. Extremely. And don't be offended that I announce it so lightly. From now on, everything will be easy. Thanks to you, my treasure, my darling, and I intend to make sure of that. Still standing? Actually, you know what? You can stand as you like. It doesn't matter. I am breaking it off. Farewell! I am moving further and further away from you. I warn you, you will gain nothing from standing there like this.
You won't gain anything. You have not actually stood for 10 years. What fun it all is! This is marvelous.
I'm sorry, my heart. I haven't even asked if you've consented. Don't refuse me. Ah, each gesture makes me happier and healthier. There is no need to keep our engagement secret. I will give the necessary orders immediately. My parents will be pleased. The Lord Chamberlain, the kind Lord Chamberlain, he will be delighted. The court, really, it's going to be a load off everybody's mind. The atmosphere was becoming impossible, I know. Still standing. What are you waiting for, my dear? Surely everything is straight between us.
Well, she won't move, not by herself.
Call that lover of hers. Get him to cart her away. Move her from here to wherever it is she lives.
I will get him at once and we will pack her off.
Don't worry. You can stand there all you like, but you will not catch me into another absurd mess again. I have changed, and everything has changed with me. So even if you stand there dark and gloomy for a year, there is nothing you can do against this ease.
Wouldn't it be better not to tell her all of this? Philip, have some pity.
No pity now. Only pleasure. Let her stand. By all means, let her stand and stare. Let us go. It's never occurred to me before, but one can simply leave her behind. If she is staying, we shall go. Don't curtsy to me.
I am not curtsying.
Let it go. What is that? Hair? What do you want with it? It's Isabel! Drop it!
I'm sorry, but you can't do this. First, Her Highness made the girl fall in love with you. Now you're sending her away? What fancy. You broke her heart. I protest.
Oh, you protest?
Or rather, I need to protest.
Look at how this man sits on his protest.
Sat on it as a dog on his tail. Off with you now. Take your lady love and off with you both. Go.
Wait, she must give up that hair first.
Hair, sir?
Give me that hair, Ivona. Do you hear?
Philip, I have enough hair.
I can't stand her taking it. She must give it back. It's not the hair. It's us. She's still got us. You and me are in her trap. Go on. I'll be there in a moment. Simon. Stop her from leaving the castle. Do not let her go. For now our breaking it off must not be made public. Let everything appear as before.
I knew it. I knew that she would get you again if we let her stay.
I want to end things for good. Don't get alarmed. But I will have to.
What? Who?
Ivona.
But it's all over. We will send her home and forget about her very existence.
She won't be here, but she will be somewhere. Wherever she is, she exists. I will be here. She will be somewhere. No, I can't stand it. I'd much rather just kill her once and for all.
Do you really want to kill her? You mean, kill her is a crime, you know?
It will be my last escapade. Last extravaganza, the final fling to end them all. I'll play it light, cool, and easy. You will see. It seems terrible, but it's like an operation. No more. It must be so easy to kill a weakling like her. And she's asking for it. We'll keep my engagement to Isabel secret for now. Until tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll devise the most convenient method of extermination. But you must help me. I can't do it alone.
Plenipotentiary we're sending to France. Should he wear court dress or uniform?
Let him go stark naked!
I'm sorry, I'm a little absent-minded today. Let him go just as he likes, so long as he pays for it himself, of course.
This is just the decision we had expected your majesty would take in your superior wisdom. Your Majesty, there is tonight a great banquet to celebrate the inspiring and democratic betrothal of the great Prince Philip to the flower of the lowest social strata of our society, Miss Ivona. Has your Majesty any special directives regarding the menu?
Give him paced well!
I meant to say, of course, serve game, yes. Game will do just fine. What are you staring at me for?
This is just the decision we had expected your Majesty would take in your superior wisdom.
Your Majesty, may I humbly submit this petition, begging your clemency on behalf of Old Twinsall. It is signed by all 12 courts from the lowest to the highest.
Clemency be damned, but hang.
Your Majesty!
Hang him, I said!
Why are you staring at me again? Prerogative of mercy is mine to use just as I like. I make use of it by not using I want that scoundrel to hang, not because he is a scoundrel, but because... What I want to say is that we are all scoundrels. You, I, everybody. And now, stop staring at me! I've had enough of it! As from today, nobody is going to be allowed to stare at me! There's far too much staring going on altogether.
This is just the decision we expected Your Majesty would take in your superior wisdom.
Now, out with you. Had enough of this twaddle, and don't try to wonder about it. As from today, nobody is going to be allowed to wonder at anything. Too gentle with you up to now. For now, I shall show you who is master around here. I'm going to muzzle the whole lot of you. Don't bow! I forbid you. Don't you know better than to bow? Out! To wonder. I'm hiding, you see. I am hiding. I am laying an ambush.
Ambush, sire? For who?
Nobody in particular. Ambush for fun. This room is next to the apartments of our grumpy dumpy. Margaret often comes here as well. Some of their goings-on may be worth seeing, so I would see them for myself.
See what?
Margaret.
Her Majesty.
Her Majesty. I'd like to see what she is like when she is alone. Been living with her so long, and I really don't know anything about her. I believe she has something on her conscience. Perhaps she, too. Perhaps she is deceiving me, that's most likely. Or something else, everything is possible. And you, Lord Chamberlain, what were you? What are you doing here? Moving the furniture, fiddling with bits and pieces?
Just to
what? Tell me. I am also here just to.
I am taking a tour of the castle to see if I can make things a little difficult.
Difficult?
For instance, it is a little difficult to sit on the sofa when it has been placed this way. One may be tempted to sit beside it instead, huh?
I see. She's got your back up too, eh? Grumpy dumpy! It's nothing, what?
Your Majesty, I am a man of the world, and of certain standings. I abhor all this impudence, all this dissipation, all this insolence sprouting up everywhere. It goes on and on. I don't know where it will end.
Yes, dissipation, increasing insolence. Do you remember, old friend?
I don't want to remember anything, Your Majesty.
He bowed to me as well as to you, you know. It's nothing.
Dissipation increasing, insolence.
Well, what if I were to jump from behind the couch as she passes and spring at her? Frighten her! One can do it to her, yes! Frighten her and strangle her, yes. Kill her. We have killed one before, after all.
Speak out, Your Majesty.
I am only saying that one can do anything with her. It does not matter with her. You can do just as you like.
Your Majesty, this is out of the question. As it is, this court is already seething with gossip and intrigue. And now to cap it all off, Your Royal Majesty popping out from behind the sofa. The need for the tacte de savoir-faire has never been greater than in present circumstances. On the other hand, a certain solution has just occurred to me.
Why are you laughing like an idiot?
This is the solution. Your Royal Majesties are throwing a banquet tonight to celebrate this deplorable betrothal. Now, if we were to serve fish full of bones, pike for instance, it is in season now, one could serve it in a nice cream sauce and leave
Out! Pike! What do you mean, pike?
Your Majesty, pike served at an official banquet. I don't know if Your Majesty has noticed that she's even more lost when there are a lot of people around. And the other day, I only gave her a little look, little up and down look, and she almost choked on a potato. Now, if you were to serve pike, it is such a difficult fish, so full of bones, and if one were to serve it at an official banquet, wouldn't that be an easy thing to choke on?
My Lord Chamberlain, it sounds silly, pike.
I know it sounds silly, Your Majesty. I wouldn't be telling you about it if it weren't.
My Lord Chamberlain, what if she really... Could she really choke?
Your Royal Majesty believed that she could really... But I thought you said that was so silly. And if by mere coincidence such silly accident did occur, what could one do with such silliness?
Didn't we talk about it?
Well, that was just talk.
Just talk. Huh. It can be done. I know how to do it. If we storm her from above, we attack her sharply enough, we can get away with anything, even so silly that nobody would suspect us. Why not carp?
Pike. Pike!
But why not? Storm her from above?
Yes, indeed, Your Majesty.
Yes. Yes, royally, we'll kill her! I can see the queen. Let's hide.
Oh, wait!
What is this? Shh. What is that? A book of grief? Shh.
I am alone. Yes, I am alone. Alone. Nobody knows the secrets of my bosom. Nobody. To you, my little notebook reams. I trust my reveries and dreams. My chaste thoughts are here for you. Nobody guesses this is true. Nobody guesses indeed how terrible it is. How terrible. flame. I grope towards another name. Undone within, royal outside. I would rather be a fluffy bride. I want to be free, as a bird on the wing, so that my verses may better sing. Oh, suppleness. Pliability. I must burn this, destroy it. It's terrifying and I wrote it. It's mine. And whatever happens to it, it is still mine. I see the whole horror of it. Ignatius has read it. I see the likeness I do as she stumbles and gropes and slobbers. She is herself a terrifying allusion to my poetry. She is the informer, the betrayer. It's me. It's me. It's mine. There's a likeness between us. How she has dragged it out all in the open. How she has exposed it all. Anyone who sees her will discover that likeness to Margaret. Enough. She must perish. Margaret, you must burn her to death. Forward, murderous bottle. I do not wish to become the butt of ridicule, gossip, and derision, the scapegoat of suggestion. To death with her. Let us go quietly to her room and put some drops from this bottle into her medicine. Nobody will guess. She's such a weakling, they will think that she has just died. How can anyone guess it was me? I am the queen. No. I can't go on like this. I must change. Get my hair disheveled at least. Not too much. Nothing ostentatious. Just enough to affect change. Like this. Margaret! Stop talking to yourself, it may give you away. This glass is showing me up. I can't go on like this. I must bring out all my ugliness into the open before I'm ready to go. Stop talking to yourself, somebody might hear you. I can't stop talking to myself. Do murderers talk to themselves before they act? There's something odd, abnormal about this room, a sort of venomous disorder. A twisted mouth, Margaret, that is what is needed. That's better. Now let us go. You and I together. Am I not going alone? Twist your mouth more. Now let us go. Remember all your lines and go. Remember your pliable braveries and go. Remember your suppleness, the secret striving suppleness and go. I am going. No, I can't. This is too insane. A moment longer. Let's put on a little smear. The ink here. Oh, now it's going to be much easier. I am different. Stop! This may betray you. Let's go kill the informer. No, let's read this poem just a moment longer to inflame the desire to murder.
Margaret!
Yes.
I've caught you red-handed. Show it to me. Let me see. Let me
Let me
see.
go.
Oh, murderess, I want all your secret sins. Let me see, and we shall start another honeymoon. Let me see, you secret poisoner.
Water! She has fainted.
Oh, no. She dreams of suppleness and wants to poison Grumpy Dumpy, but it doesn't matter anyhow. I've already killed her.
You have killed whom?
Drowned her. I and our Chamberlain, we have drowned her together.
Water! Here is some water!
You have drowned Ivona.
Silly. Not Ivona, but it makes no difference. Not Ivona! Another one a long compared to my crimes? Your silly little verses are just knives! I killed the other one, and I will kill her too!
You will kill
I
her!
will kill her! Oh, give me some water. I am old. I am getting older.
I won't let you, Ignatius. I don't want you to.
You will let me, old girl. As you let yourself have a go, as everyone lets everyone else.
Ignatius, I don't agree. I don't want you to.
Quiet, both of you.
Be quiet, you fool! We'll be all right. Margaret, do you think I would do it the way you planned? Humbly, from below? Not on your life. I will kill her in style, in majesty, with a battle cry, and yet so stupid that nobody will be any the wiser. Go and wash yourself. You're looking a sight. And get that banquet going. It's getting late. We will be having pike for the hors d'oeuvres, by the way. Yes, I would like pike myself in a nice cream sauce. Jolly good fish pike, special. What?
Pike! Pike! He has gone mad. Thank God.
Hold your tongue. I haven't gone mad. Give us pike, as I tell you.
I will not serve pike. Don't drive me out of my mind. Why should I serve pike?
What? Temper? Give me the crown!
No, Ignatius, why? Why? You take it off.
Margaret, if I tell you to serve pike, you will serve pike. Don't bicker or I will crown you! I can crown you, for I am a sinner. I can do anything, and you tremble before me, for I am a sinner. I am the king of sin, get that? I am the king of rot and sin, of rape and groan! Oh well. Now, serve pike. Invite all the statesmen, all those old, experienced intimidators who would paralyze the devil himself with fright. Margaret, enough of all this shyness, fear, shame. Do you understand? You are not a chicken! You are a lady, the queen. You should not flop. The others have to bend, not you, remember. Now get along. You have to put on a first-class performance, you and your women. They are to be ladies and not sluts. And remember, grandly, grandly, royally. 1, 2, 3, majesty. Now go, you slutty. Lord Chamberlain.
Sir.
Bow to me. I need you to bow.
Somebody is coming.
We better hide.
Where is she gone? Here. What is she doing? She's swatting flies. Swatting. She's yawning. Let us try. 1, 2, 3. See that nobody's coming. Get your bucket ready. Okay, don't stop or I'll give the alarm. Nervous? It's impossible. Who's that witch with a knife? It's too silly. We can't knife somebody like that. And this bucket, stop! Technically, the bucket is indispensable. If only you could see yourself. Enough. She's falling asleep. She may be asleep now. Asleep. It looks like it. She's lolling in her chair. Now or never. If now, it will be painless. Somebody is watching! I am watching! No! It is somebody else, somebody who sees everything! I see, of course. Yes, okay? You see me, and I see you! Look, you better go now, okay? Prefer to deal with it on my own. An operation. Rather horrid, but still just an operation. I'd rather be a monster for a moment than for a lifetime. Go behind that wall. I'll deal with it. Salvation for her, isn't it? The end of suffering. And for me as well. The whole thing is perfectly rational. Simon! Yes, it's even worse on my own. The thing looms so large, swelling and growing horribly. What was that? She's breathing. Alive. All of her. Together. In herself. Immersed up to her eyes, containing herself. Push this and the flesh would be so easy. But the problem will still be there unresolved. It's horribly easy and that makes it horribly difficult.
What is this? What's that? The emotion.
Just keep quiet and don't interfere. Taking care of a couple personal matters, and I will come to you when I'm ready. Go now.
You too?
Philip is mad. Let's leave it.
Come away. I beseech you.
Asleep.
Oh, let her sleep. What is it to you that she's asleep? I too will sleep tonight.
Shh. Sigh.
Oh, I too will sigh tonight. Don't think of her. I am here. Don't think of her. Don't murder her. Come away, Philip.
Dreaming. What dreams?
Let her be. I will tell you of my dream last night. I dreamed of you. Come, Philip.
About me?
Yes.
About us? She must be dreaming about us! About you and me! You and I are in there!
There? In what?
Can't you hear she's in pain? Painfully asleep? Oh, her breathing is cruel. It must be hard labor with the two of us in there. All the things she can do. Goodness knows what she'll do with us.
You have lost touch again, Philip. You're not yourself.
I am myself, but I can't be myself altogether. How can I come back to the norm if she's outside it? From the outside, she plays her tune and we dance. I'm walking on sunshine.
How can you, Philip, after what happened between us?
Snoring.
What?
Snoring.
This is really too much.
accessory no longer.
No, I must! I must!
Kiss me! Make him kiss me.
She's gurgling!
I've had enough! I am going.
Do kiss her. Do something to make him kiss you.
I am not going to beg for a kiss. I'm not going to stand for hours outside the room of that wretch with this bucket and that knife. It is too much. I will leave you forever.
Don't leave me, Isabel! I will kiss you! Just wait.
I won't. Let me go. I won't kiss to order. It doesn't make sense outside this room with this bucket, with this knife. I won't. I am going and going for good.
Keep cool, or we all go demented. Little patience, Isabel. I mustn't lose you. Don't worry about me not being myself. I agree. One should not kiss under these circumstances outside this room. But let us kiss as if it is the most normal thing to do. If we can't be ourselves, let us at least pretend that we are, else we will never escape. A kiss now will be our salvation. It will get us out of this predicament. I am sure of it. Isabel, I love you. Tell me that you love me.
I won't. I won't stay for anything. Let me go.
She loves me. I love her.
Philip,
I love you.
Philip, she is awake.
Now, Philip! Now go ahead, give it to her! Down with Grumpy Dumpy!
Don't botch it in the end. We will bump her off. It's now or never. This way, Chamberlain. We are wrong.
I need the show lights. The furniture is about to go. Music.
Esto lo hice para ti. Esto lo hice para ti. Esto lo hice para ti.
Nothing. It's only the banquet.
Let me greet you all. Come in, come in.
Come in, we are delighted.
Your Majesty.
Whether you sit high or low, let everybody flourish and shine in the sunlight of our graciousness. Let the women show themselves at their best. Let the men surpass themselves. Let's all be brilliant, elegant, distinguished, and altogether remarkable.
Indeed, in full cry, tally-ho! What? Let us sit down, of course.
Your Majesty. Oh, would you be so kind and just sit down tonight? Please, sit down.
Esto lo hice para ti.
Your Royal Majesties, could you come here, please?
We are giving this modest but elegant entertainment to celebrate the violent end. I mean the happy betrothal of our future daughter-in-law. We have decided that it would be fitting to grace the occasion by bestowing upon her the title of Princess of Burgundia in partibus infidelium, of course. She is the center of tonight's festivities. Look how nicely she acknowledges it all. A little bony, perhaps, but tasty, I think.
poetry, don't you? Perhaps I'm not sentimental enough, but I really can't stand all that poetic diction of bird songs and the rest of it. It's all too childish, and I much prefer truly mature pursuits becoming of a lady of my position. A lady plus.
That fish looks fairly ordinary at first glance, but how truly aristocratic it is in its very own essence. What splendid sauce! It's like cream, and yet better, and so superior. The taste is sharp, piquant, brilliant, paradoxical, and paradisial. I don't doubt that this distinguished gathering will do it justice.
Don't you like it? Don't you?
You must be suffering from a singular lack of appetite, madam.
If you are not careful with this fish, you might choke. These things happen, you know. A pipe like this seems innocent enough, but sometimes...
As His Majesty has been so gracious to observe, one should be careful when eating pike, or one could choke. It's dangerous! It's a difficult fish.
Dangerous, I say.
Eh bien, Ivona, vous ne mangez pas, ma chère.
What's the matter? The pike of their Royal Majesty isn't good enough for you?
What does this behavior mean? She has choked! A bone in her throat, I say! A bone! No!
How unfortunate.
What a thing. Catastrophe. Kaput.
Dead.
Let us leave the royal family.
Dead?
Choked on a bone.
A bone? Oh, yes, a bone. She looks dead enough.
Ignatius, we must start thinking about the court mourning. You haven't got a suitable suit. You have put on weight, and they are all too small.
I haven't, have I? Well, I will order another one.
Yes, but you must send for the tailor straight away.
Taylor? Yes. Solomon, the tailor, men's outfitters. What? Dead? I mean, really dead.
We shall all die.
Do something! One must do something, one must say something, surely, to deal with the silence. So, Philip, you must be brave. She is dead, you can't help it.
Your mother is with you, son.
What are you saying?
Ugh. Checkers!
Ah.
Get her room ready and take her and outrun her bed. Oh, and get Cadaver, the funeral director. We can't do this without him. He's our key man in this. Go. Wait. I will kneel.
Yes. Of course, this is the right thing. One should kneel. We should have done it straight away.
Sorry, what are you doing?
What are we doing? Would you just please get on your knees, Philippe?
No, Philip, all should be on their knees, and we all are.
Get down! You can't stand up when we are all on our knees.